Hey guys, it is October 30th. It's about 7:30 p.m. where I am. My seatbelt on. This is Kyle, aka Vulcan Wolverine. I made a video about 2 days ago, but I erased it. I was just kind of making an update. But I ended up kind of talking about Brian Coffrin too much. I felt I should probably just release it, probably in the future. Just whatever I talk about, I'm just going to release. I don't, I kind of just need to get off what's on my mind sometimes. But the decision was made in my head, and I just feel like I still want to talk about it on this video and tell y'all why I think it's important. What's going on with him and what my what my thoughts on everything are. But first off, I just wanted to say there are a lot of videos on YouTube from the Unity and Hope conference. Just lots of them. Dr. Matthew Aaron, just so many guest speakers. A lot of speakers there. Terry had a video with him and Ella going out and handing out flyers. They presented that there. Magnus Olson sent in a video. Karen Stewart sent in a video. All these presentations, from that Unity and Hope conference are on YouTube. I think you can just put in either 2017 Targeted Individuals Conference or go to Matt Aaron. I think it's just I think it's Matthew Aaron on YouTube. Try Matt Aaron and Matthew Aaron on YouTube, but he put all the presentations from the conference up on YouTube. So I was watching his presentation today, and he has a lot of good angles on this, and some very concrete information. I don't agree with him about everything, because I think it goes a little bit further, but he has really good information. He's really a great advocate, for our community. And there was just, it was a really huge success. I wish I would have been able to get there. I have my dog, and my car's about to break down. I'm actually driving in my car right now, but it's like, it seems like if I drive in the city, it's okay. But if I had to drive, like there was a TI who's just awesome, and her name in the chat room is Gold 88. But she was offering to help me get a plane ticket there, but I would have had to fly out of Florida, and my car's like almost broke down, and my dog, that's my thing. I just couldn't get there. I probably, I think back about it, I'm like, if I would have just, done whatever it took to get there, I probably could have, but, kind of being tortured and tired and just like, I'll get there next time. And I need to be better about that when there's an event like that, because it was just, hearing all the TIs who, got to see each other and hug each other and get together and pass around that information, do presentations there. It's awesome. I'm very jealous of the TIs that did get to go. But for those of us who didn't get to go, all the presentations are going to be up on YouTube. They're passing them around, social media, really putting it out there, and that's exactly. That excites me, because that's my whole thing. I think that when somebody does something great, like in the TI community, we need to get it out there on social media. We all need to be talking about it. Even if you're just doing little, testimonials or updates of your own situation, we need to talk about information that inspires us. So it's so great. It's just, Allison, who put it together, just awesome TI, just very strong. And just did a great job, and everybody in the community should just be so thankful for what she did. And that's the kind of stuff, that conference is the kind of stuff that we need. It really legitimizes us, it legitimizes our cause. That's the direction we need to go in, and it's great. And I'm just very, you know, I'm happy for everybody who went, but I'm a little bit jealous. You know, I would have liked to have gone. Maybe, I mean, I don't think I could have done a presentation as good as, you know, Matt or some of the people there, but, you know, I would have liked to have just got up there and talked. It's a little bit different, you know, doing presentations is a little bit different than little videos like this, but, you know, if there is a next one, you know, they're planning another one in California, on the West Coast next year. I'm gonna start preparing now. I hope that this program doesn't last till then, but I am still gonna prepare. You know, it's like hope for the best, prepare for the worst kind of thing. You know, I hope the program ends by then. I hope things change by then. But I will be prepared to you know, do more things like that and get my butt, you know, to the conference, because it was just all the TIs that talk about it just said it was such a great experience. You know, like not a lot of negativity or anything like that. Just a really good positive thing moving us forward, and just everybody who participated in that and got there, just like, you know, you're awesome TIs. You know, you're doing a service to our whole community participating in things like that, and definitely Allison and like you know, Dr. Aaron and you know, just all, like, you know, Karen Stewart who sent in her videos, but especially the people who did, you know, live presentations there. I think Dr. Lighthouse did one. You know, just great people. Just you know, those are the people who are gonna really get us there. You know, but I just wanted to say, you know, and I'm, you know, I didn't go. You know, boo-hoo, I didn't go. But it was a great success. Everybody that I talked to, everything that I'm seeing, all the presentations that I'm seeing, you know, great success. I'm kind of thinking about what I want to talk about tonight, because I am getting hit pretty hard. When I made the other video that I deleted, I was doing a lot worse. And then I played Dave's newer CD last night, and I woke up feeling better. I was playing his old CD, and it seemed like there's a fire truck. You want to follow it and see if there's a fire somewhere? I don't know. I'm just saying that. Well, now I really forgot what I was talking about. Oh, but I played Dave's new CD last night, all night. And I played it on some pretty loud headphones that go up to 24 hertz. I think it's 24 hertz. 24 kilohertz, maybe 20. Correct me. I always get that wrong. It's either 24 kilohertz or 24 hertz, but it goes up to the right frequencies. And you know, listen to that all night, and I woke up and my nervous system didn't feel as burnt. And I want to say, like, if you do have both CDs, like the older CD and then the newer CD, switch them out. Definitely switch them out, because that really helps. You know, I was gonna stick with the older one because it's louder. You know, but you know, I've been listening to that, and it seems like they're slipping something by, even though I'm listening to it. It still helps. But then I threw that newer CD, and when I do it, you know, when I switch them out, you know, every 2 days or every day or whatever, it really makes a big difference. Like if I stick to one of them for too long, you know, I'll feel worse. So, and you know, Dave told me a little secret about what he did with those, and the CDs do kind of work on different sides of the targeting of what they're targeting us with. I don't want to go into specifics because I don't want to let attackers know what the difference is between the two CDs, but there is a little bit of a difference. I think, you know, I was talking to Dave, and I have remote neural monitoring, and you know, I think he said it, he either told me in a conversation or I heard him on a conference call say it, but he was saying what the difference is between the two CDs, kind of what a main difference is between them. And I think my attackers, you know, because we're remote neural monitored, they picked that up, that difference. And then the old CD by itself, just listening to that, kind of lost its effect because they caught on. So I don't want to say specifically, but there is a difference between what it's helping with. That's all I want to say. If I go into more, I'm going to blab it out and everything like that. Okay, guys, so I do, I have to talk about this because it's heavy on my heart. It's something that was a big deal to me. It still is a big deal to me. Oh, and there's a ambulance behind me. So I got, turn. It's heavy on my heart. Brian Coffin. All right. He came out. I guess all TIs pretty much know about Brian Coffin. He came out, and said that he worked at SIS, which I think that he did. But he came out with a story saying that SIS, was involved in this. And I guess I don't know, check out gangstalkerwars.com to see his whole video progression of what he came out and said. I don't want to go too much into his story. I just want to tell you, kind of what happened. He put out, an interview, interviewing himself. Like, one of them was the Brian Coffin voice that I knew, and then the other one was a guy named Matthew Benjamin with a Bostonian accent that was him. He was doing a Bostonian accent, so he was interviewing himself. I realize now, and I can't believe I didn't get this, but he even admitted it on one of his later videos. He said it's Matt Damon and Ben Affleck from Good Will Hunting, Matthew Benjamin. That's where the name comes from. It's a Bostonian accent because he watched some movies with people with Bostonian accents. So Matthew Benjamin is Matt Damon and Ben Affleck put together. For him, oh God, like, I hate talking about this because some stuff has happened, and I just want to say, simplification-wise, simplify. I'm going to simplify. Keep it simple, stupid, is what I'm going to do. I think that Brian Coffin is a TI. I think he's a TI. I do. I really do. Listening to his, his podcasts and everything, I think he's a TI. I think what happened is he is desperate like the rest of us. He's desperate like me. He's desperate like you. And he thought, this is a creative idea. I'll come out and say I was an insider, because he may have thought he did work at SIS too. Like, that's been confirmed. But they may not have anything to do with targeting. And I think he was targeted there I don't think he was, directly targeted by them, but I think he was in the program before he went there, and he was targeted there. And maybe in his head he was like, these people are involved, and they're part of it, and so I might as well come out and say that I know they're doing it, and I saw it, that I saw them, and I was on that side. I don't know what was going on in his head, only to say that from the later videos that he came out with, interviewing himself and then doing the, Bostonian accent, it's not, his information's not credible to me, and I cannot believe his story, but I do believe he's a TI. So I don't know. Y'all take that as you want it. Matthew Benjamin was Matt Damon, Ben Affleck put together, the Bostonian accent. He even admitted, he was like, I wanted to give the Navy a big, fuck you, a Bostonian, fuck you, fuck you, man. I can't do a Bostonian accent. I can probably do a Cajun accent, but, it's just it's a tough subject. I believe that we have to talk about it because he came out with such important information and did so many important interviews, and people, were like, this is an insider who actually worked with the equipment, and knows concretely that they are doing this. So it's an important subject. If he was a regular TI and kind of all this stuff was going on and he was just going through stuff and putting some kind of crazy stuff out there, I probably wouldn't be talking about it. Probably we wouldn't be talking about it on any of the conference calls, but a lot of TIs, me included, I was swept away with it, and it's important because, if one insider comes out, that means more to come. So it's a very important thing for me. It's like, okay, an insider's coming out who was on the other side actually working with this equipment, or, he